Hello folks, Abfielder here, welcome to episode 34 on the StrangeCraft server, and we're back over at the monument area, and at the end of episode 33 we were having a little bit of a crisis with these statues. I ended up tearing down this very square Minecrafty looking statue and then heading over to the shopping district and essentially copying what we'd already got in the shopping district, making it bigger, making it greyer, and yeah, I decided it definitely does look better. Definitely looks better. So here's the plan for today's episode. We are going to start off by tearing down these two old statues, and then we are going to build up two more of the kind of robotic transformer style statue, and we're going to do the surrounds as well. And then yeah, then we'll go from there. I've got a plan on what to do for some of the surrounds, so we'll see how far or how long that takes and how far into this episode we can take it. Okay then, one down. Or one up, two down, two up. We have two done. And that skeleton's gone. All right, so that is looking far more epic than the first one did, I think. I am pretty happy with how that is shaping up. So, yeah, definitely I'm happy with it. I'm 100% happy with it. So we're going to tear down that third statue and build up the third one. We've got to mirror the design slightly because I want the two side ones, I want the torch to be away from you as you walk into this area. So yeah, that's looking pretty cool. So yeah, next thing, tear that down, rebuild the next one, and then we'll have a look at the next plan. Okay, I am standing on the head of my robot overlord, and let's just eat some food before I jump down. Here we go. I'm going to miss this spot when I take it away. That's kind of my traditional stand-up spot. Okay, we'll head down here a little bit. That looks pretty cool. Ignore the fact that it's a little bit plain at the moment. It still needs a lot of kind of detailing stuff. I'm trying to get the structure, the layout of the area right, and then I'll worry about the kind of detailing, the decoration of it afterwards. But that is, just imagine you kind of, oh good, there's nothing down here this time. Just imagine you kind of walk up out of here, and it needs a lot of work, but then you walk up into this area. And we're gonna join together those surrounds. That's gonna be the next task in today's episode. And they're gonna form part of a kind of a huge cliff face. They're gonna be hollowed into the cliff face. And I think that's gonna look really cool. I've been having a chat with Carnage about how to set Tweakaroo up so that I can do a random block placement, because I want a little bit more detail in these cliff faces. And yeah, I didn't want to do it first and then plain and then change that after, because these are going to be very big cliff faces, as I'm sure you can imagine. That, yeah, it looks so epic. I'm happy with that. I am finally happy with that. All right, let's move on to the next step then. Slight change of plan. I'm back over my base area and I'm back over at Abfielder. I don't know if you remember this from a previous episode, but we encased old Abfielder in ice as though he'd been frozen there for 10,000 years. Crazy, who is a fellow stranger on the server, came up with this idea. He said it would look better if I actually encased the statue in the glass. So if I just push the glass block in with a piston like that, it would get rid of that sort of area where you can tell that he's not actually in ice, and that is an absolutely superb idea. So yeah, we're gonna fill this up with white glass now, so there's gonna be no marks. So he's actually going to be encased in the ice. I think that's a really, really good idea. Thank you, Crazy, for coming up with that. Folks, if you watch my videos, Crazy streams on Twitch. The link for it should be down in the description in my video below. I highly recommend you check him out. Does some absolutely mega builds. Responsible for some of the most amazing builds on the StrangeCraft server. They are awesome. And have I missed a block? Yes, I have. There we go. Perfect. So it has pushed him to the left slightly, but it's not a major problem. Yeah, there's no marks now. So he's just fully encased in ice, and that looks really cool. I like it. Yeah, awesome. Cheers, Crazy. Okay, now we'll head back over to the monument area. Well, here's a lot of work I did off camera, and it looks epic, does it not? I think that looks epic. Absolutely epic. And let's go to that creeper. Oh, bullseye. Bullseye, 2, 3. Oh, folks, you have witnessed an absolute miracle. This monument must have some weird magical powers. No one on the StrangeCraft server has seen me purposely hit something at that distance before. That's an epic moment. we should save that for future generations. But this place is looking absolutely... It's looking epic. It needs to be made a little bit more ruggedy at the top. The fact that it's a flat edge looks a bit silly. And then I've got to work out how to wrap it around. But as I look back, I can just see that slight... I'm pretty sure there's an error in one of these walls. On the right-hand side, just in the middle, I can see a column that is 2 that doesn't look the same on the left. It could just be the angle I'm looking at it. So, yeah, I'm going to check that out in a minute and fix that, and then I gotta decide how to wrap this around and bring the user into it. But it is looking so cool. Let me know what you think about it so far down in the comments. Right, I just checked it out and I have indeed made a slight error with the wall on this side. So this column here is, well, it's wrong. I don't know how I did it, to be honest. I seem to have instead of building it over the back there, I seem to weirdly go in one. Don't know quite why I did that. So yeah, normally I'd use Tweakaroo to get this, but I'm gonna wing it and randomly select those blocks myself and fix it up, and then we'll fly down and take another look at it. Okay, that is done. Let's fly down to our viewing spot, so to speak. I mean, what I'm going to do when I tear this down, hopefully I'll have to create myself another viewing platform to be with. How epic does that look? I know I've done it myself, but that looks so cool. Alright, so I think that's enough for this episode. I've been running them a little bit long recently, so a shorter one won't hurt for once. In the next episode, we should be, unless I rapidly change my plans, which I sometimes do, we should be back here again. The plan will be to wrap this around and sort of start to think about the entrance to this monument. So at the moment, this is kind of... We haven't done a huge amount of the landscape, and we took down a mountain. Yeah, but we really need to start thinking about the entrance to this place and how we're going to do the cliffs and stuff. So I'm really looking forward to doing that, and we'll do it in the next episode. Folks, I really hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, give it a like. And if you're not already, then please subscribe to the channel. Folks, I'm Abfielder. Goodbye.